I'm sure many of you have heard the word karma. Many times the karma is translated as an action. But karma can be understood as a result, and it can be also understood as the cause. So it's very flexible. Okay, for those who are very new, first thing you need to know is karma is basically something to do with a cause, condition and effect. Buddhists don't believe that some almighty creator have created things. Buddhists also don't believe things come randomly. So Buddhists believe that things are here like this because of certain cause and condition. One very classic Buddhist example. If before you come into this room and this does not exist, let's say this chair, okay? Only this exists. And no flowers, none of these. So I come in and sit on this. You will think, what a strange chair he's sitting. You will never think it's a table. But right now you will never think it's a chair. There's many cause and conditions for that. One, my butt is not on it. And two, in the school, you must have been taught anything that looks a bit like this is a table. And the fact that the flower is here, the mug is here, these all cause and condition helps that this is a table. Now if suddenly a goat comes in, the goat doesn't think this is a table or a chair, nothing. Goat has his own cause and condition. I don't know what goat thinks. I don't think the goat will think it's flat. The goat is also maybe not bound by this etiquette that it should not put its feet on it. All this flat, round, all this, it doesn't exist in the goat's mind. You see, so now the concept of karma is becoming more complicated. So this must now indicate to you, there's an indication here, which is the real cause and condition. The fundamental cause and condition is your mind. This is what the Buddhists think. We, like me, I have been educated to think something like this is a table. This is why it's a table. That's how I'm projecting it. This is why when I walk in, I never think twice. Where should I sit, here or there? I never think. Immediately my condition I think this is where I should sit. Okay? So I think for now, especially for the benefit of the people who are really new to Buddhism, I think this is enough for me to introduce you to something called karma, but it's much more difficult than this. So we have something called good and bad karma. Where is the merit? What is the merit? Obviously, we are human beings. I don't know, the goats have a good and bad. I don't know whether they think, maybe they think like it's edible or not edible, something like this. No, I'm not looking down at the goats, please don't come to this conclusion. I'm just saying that they have a different world altogether. This gets complicated. Okay, so generally speaking, anything that you do to create causing pain in others. Okay, this is on a very general level. This kind of action can be referred as a bad karma. But this is not that easy. Because, you see, as it indicates, you have to know what is pain. For instance, sometimes the small babies, they hold your finger so tight. I don't think they know this will make my father or mother painful. Now I should do this. I don't think they know. So you need to know what is pain also. I mean, why do we punch somebody? Because, when somebody punch on you, it creates pain. There's an education. So then you do that to others. I don't know, maybe from Mars, or somebody from Mars, they get more pain if you stroke them with a feather. If you stroke with them feather, maybe they get some pain. And if you know this is how you make a Martian pain, and if you stroke with a feather, you have a bad karma. But the good karma is the opposite, so I don't need to explain that. But what I need to tell you is so-called merit, that our subject tonight is synonymous to good karma. Good karma, merit, same. I'm being I'm generalizing this a little bit. Okay, now you will think, okay, so is it right that the Buddhist what the Buddhists are really practicing, what the purpose of being a Buddhist is to collect lots and lots and lots of good karma? Is that the real reason? Is that the real aim? This is an important question. Answer is no. Very important answer again. Obviously Buddhist purpose is not to do the bad karma. Of course. I don't need to tell you that. I have to tell you this because there are a lot of people who say, oh, you are Buddhist, so you believe in karma, you must be doing some good stuff. And this is important quotation. Those who are new, you should write it down. Maybe you should tattoo it on your body. I'm just joking. This is what Chandra Kirti said. He said, if you are an idiot, you will do good things. You will do bad things, bad karma, and go to hell. Okay, that's line number 1. In case you are thinking of tattoo. The second line is, if you are an idiot and do good things, you will go to heaven. Both idiot. Third line, if you are wise, you will go beyond good and bad and then achieve the liberation. So, the bottom line is this: Buddhism is not really, the final aim of Buddhism is not to collect lots and lots and lots of good karma, like as in, like making a lot of money, you understand, accumulating merit. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this thing called accumulation of merit. Accumulation. It sounds like a mileage, sort of plus mileage.